So let's mine some custom blocks. Let's make this 4, and let's do, I think it was 13 by 13 for all of the workshop spaces, if I remember right. 13, yeah, 13 by 13. So that'll be fine. We'll get that mined out. We'll get our door just, I think here, honestly, for the door. Just so it's not opposite this, and we could maybe just continue a tunnel here. But yeah, that'll be the potter's workshop. We can get a door on that at some point. It's in a bit of an inconvenient spot, given that it's quite far away from storage, but I guess it's close to this storage. Not as close as these are, but, you know, close enough, I suppose. We'll make it work, is what I'm saying. I'd also still really like to know where my other mole golem happens to be. That thing seems to have disappeared. I haven't seen it in a while. Is it dead? I'm actually slightly concerned it might be. Because I legit haven't seen it in a while. It'd be nice if there was a way to track that, because I know we have a bunch of cricket golems. We have 2 of these guys. I guess it kind of has to be, right? The other mole golem has to be dead. Because one of these guys died and the enemy came in from down here anyway, so I think we might be down to just 1. Not that you do a bad job, Steve. Just that, you know, your friend, what's-his-face, I don't know what I'd call it, your friend what's-his-face seems to be dead. Which really is all sorts of bad, but, well, we'll deal with it. Still no sign of the good doors coming in. I think we are going to have to give you a proper mining task once you're done with that room there, bud. Because we really got to get ourselves some iron. We just need it for the reinforced doors, and I mean, we need, what, 6, 7 of them now? 8 of them? Yeah, we need 8 reinforced doors. How many have we got queued up right now? 5. We need 3 more than we have, than we're working on, and even with that, you know, we still don't have the materials, so this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Let's see. I don't want to harvest anything. Yeah, that's nearly done. Trader approaches. 13 light bandages for comfy beds. I think we already have a bunch of comfy beds, or at least we could make a bunch of comfy beds. So I don't think we're gonna bother there. I think we're just gonna let this sort of happen here. I think we could maybe go ahead and say we want to dig that out just to get a light in there. There we go. So we'll go ahead and place a nice light in there. I'd also like to place a nice light just there and there as well. And then we'll put the potter's stuff in here as well. So this is going to be the potter's workshop, which is an absolutely, it's enormous. Like the stuff the potter needs is huge. So I don't really mind the potter having their own space. Could even do a little bit of storage in there. We have some leftover shelves. So something like, I don't know, storage back there and storage back there. I think it'll look decent. I do think it'll look decent. So we'll get that all in there, and then we can start working on the floor for the bunker, which is, let's be honest, the bunker isn't necessarily the best name for this, but that's kind of what it is. Anyway, while they work on that, let's get a new mining task setup done here. I think, honestly, I kind of just want to go to here and say mine, I don't know, all of this out, go up like 1 level or something and say, yeah, I think just mine all of that. Let's go for a height of 4 and go, what's the largest size we can do? 40 by 40? Sure. Let's do 40 by 40 and 40 by 36. And we'll hopefully get some decent resources from that. That'll keep the mole golem busy for a super long time, which isn't a bad thing at all. And I believe, yeah. So the floor for in here is finally getting done. Which is exactly what we want to see, because as soon as that's done, we can put the doors on it. We can move the main banner. We can move the I don't really need to see these tooltips. There we go. So we'll get rid of those. We can move the banner in there. We can move the main hearth in there. And everything should be good. I also like that the main hearth looks absolutely no different to the fire pits. At least at the beginning, which kind of makes sense, but also you'd think it would look a little teeny bit different. Not that it matters, I just figured it might. Anyway, that looks like it is done, which is good. So let's get the burrow doors on here. We'll have that one face in. We'll have this one face, I guess, out. Could work for this one. So it can face that way. And I'm honestly tempted to put another one like here-ish. Somewhere like that. And I think I will. Just because that kind of makes sense. And I think since we're waiting on reinforced doors, I'm just going to put a normal door right there for the time being. And that'll just add a lot of extra layers of security to this space. And that seems like it would be... That seems like it would be an important thing to do. I also think getting some lights back there might not be a bad idea. So a couple of lights like that. We'll do... That's the middle. We want to go like that. And I think we move the banner. I think it's time. So the banner can go right there. And the hearth can go right there, I think. And that'll hopefully work out pretty well. We can put some decorative stuff in there. That is still the plan. I'd still like to do that. So these kind of things, I think will look kind of neat in here. So one there and one there. And then on either side of that, I'd like another one. And another one. And yeah, we'll just gradually put stuff in here that's going to make it nice. You know, we could put this under the banner if we wanted to, which I think I will. Again, just to make it a bit nicer. We actually have the mountain's wind chimes done already, which is beautiful. So I think we'll go ahead and place those. Don't really know where to place them, to be honest. I think we'll just place them over here. Kind of works. Gets them out of the way a little bit, which is sort of what I'm trying to do. And yeah, this is a bit of storage. It is secure. And, I mean, if I was to go ahead and... You know what? Let me buy that iron ore from you. If I was to go ahead and do alert mode, what we'll see is everybody running in there. What is this? Puny town! Bow and tremble. My chief of chiefs, Ogo Skullbonker, soon take glittering army and rule all of Red Kiln. You next of many conquests. You become our gold farmers. Anyway, time to go iron my banner. Be back soon. Be ready. Yes, new life under goblin rule awaits. I don't think so. I do not think so. Are you afraid, valiant town? Ogo's so-called war chief will be here soon. For you. To borrow strength to rise means to fall when strength fails. Ogo borrows his power not from his so-called sayer, but from the babe he stole. Upon this paper you shall find the lullaby to soothe the mountain's soul. Find a stolen flute. Bid your woodworker pitch it to this melody. Place it in Ogo's great ogre's path and watch self-importance meet its just reward. Fight hard, little town. So there we go. Everybody just sort of hangs out in there, and that is nice and secure. Obviously, the fighters don't do that, but everyone else does, and that seems like it's a good thing. Also, are the goblins actually nearby? Because I'm still not convinced we're ready for this fight. I'm still not convinced we are actually ready for this fight. I don't think we are. We need knights. We do need knights. And I think maybe it could be an idea to move the knight shields up a little bit. So the knight shield kind of goes before all of the other iron stuff. That way we can, you know, actually tank damage a bit, which is something we haven't really been doing that we absolutely need to be doing. So hopefully we can do that. We actually have got one of these doors. I'm going to go ahead and place it on this bedroom over here. Just because we might as well. We actually have quite a few trophies as well. But I do really hope we can get ourselves a knight. I mean, are any of... You're quite strong. You have strength 6. In terms of a knight shield, I mean... Unfortunately, we don't have one of those. I'm hoping that maybe the blacksmith will make one. I'm hoping the blacksmith's maybe working on one right now, so I'll give it a second. But there's no guarantees that the blacksmith is working on one of these. Can I check? What are you working on right now? I can't see behind this. Let's see. Okay, so you can work on those, and you're working iron ingots. I guess that's fair. So I guess a night will come around eventually, which is at least something. Let's go ahead and just continue the fence. The fence is actually really, really close to being finished, which is great. So place that in there. Let's just bring this across, because this is the final stretch for the fence. This is the final little bit that we need. So this might very well be enough bits of fence to actually finish this off, and it's fitting perfectly thus far. Look at this. Look at it go. Can I finish it, or am I gonna need some extra bits? I think I might need some extra bits. Let's lift that. We'll put our usual sort of middle bit in there, and we'll see if that'll actually be enough to finish the fence. I'm really hopeful that it will be. Really, really hopeful that it will be. There we go, it's been lifted. So what we want to do is place this right there. And I guess the fence post at the end. And do that with this in the middle. There we go. So that'll be our fence. And I think it'll look pretty good. I mean, I think it looks good up this way already, so that's a start. Or not a start, that's it. Done, rather. Not a start at all. Definitely not just starting that fence. That's way too much work for it just to be getting started. We'll go ahead and put that door on there. We actually have a few of these things, which is great news. Invaders are apparently approaching as well. What are we dealing with? Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Quite a few of you. They have 2 clerics, as they usually do. So let's go ahead and see if we can focus on the clerics. Let's do alert mode just to make sure nothing goes horrendously wrong here. So focus on the clerics. And is that cleric? That is a cleric. All right. Focus on that one as well. All right. I think the clerics are dead. Focus on this guy. He's got low health. Focus on this guy. His health's pretty bad. And focus on this guy. There we go. I think we're okay at this point. They have an archer, but I think that's all they've got. So yeah, we're doing fine. I think as long as we keep micromanaging the fights, we're going to be fine. I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about, you know, the big tough mountain thing coming in. Especially with the flute that we have over here. In fact, I'm thinking it might be an idea to move that sort of just out to here so that it is more directly in the path of the enemies. I don't know if that actually matters. I think we just have to place it, but I'd like to make sure. I'd like to be sure that that's the case. Just, you know, because I'd really rather not have everyone die. You know, I can't help but get the feeling that having all my hearthlings die would be a little bit anticlimactic. You know, we have the nerds of the north, super successful, amazing town. I say amazing. I think it was amazing. I really liked it. We have these guys who came to the south and decided, you know what? We're gonna live, like dwarves, basically. Which is fine. I mean, it's a good look. I think it looks neat. But, yeah, it's a whole thing. Now, unfortunately, the knight's shield still hasn't been done. What are you doing, blacksmith? You're still working... Oh, you're working on those, right. Okay, could I maybe get you to work in the knight's shield sooner than later? Because you are really, really taking your time. Like, if you could get me 3 of those. I don't think we need 3 knights, but it would help. It would be nice. Also, the last reinforced door right there. That'll be all of our bedrooms nice and secure. There's still a lot of holing to do. A lot of wood to be brought in. A lot of stuff to be brought in from here as well. But I mean, everything's reasonably clean inside at least, which I like. Also, just making sure everyone is, yeah, no one's doing mining that shouldn't be, which is good news. The picket fences are, man, they look good. I'm really happy with that. I'm so happy with that. We've got a bunker. I mean, everything's just coming together, you know? At this point, I think we are just sort of waiting on a fight. I can't help but feel that that's what we're doing. We're just waiting on the fight. We're waiting on the big old ogre. We're waiting on the goblin army. We're waiting to see if we can actually beat them, I suppose. We've also got this up here, which looks quite neat. I actually really like that. It's a cool looking water feature. Cloth merchant. Don't think there's anything I want from you. I would like to make sure we can sell things. We also have got the knight's shield, which is good. So let's go ahead and sell a bunch of the clay that we have. I think what we'll do is sell a bunch of this as well, just to make sure we don't stock up on it too much. We have a bunch of things here, so sell all of those. We actually can't sell all of those. That's fine. All right, let's get our first knight. Let's go ahead and get you to become a knight, which is going to be amazing to have. Sean Burleyhands, could I get you to be a knight as well? Would 2 knights be a little excessive? I feel like on one hand it might be, but on the other, 2 knights is also going to look really cool, you know? So we'll get Sean to go and become a knight. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to maybe look and see if we can get better, like more iron gear for these guys, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will all work out. Anything they can kill, though? I mean, that's kind of the thing with knights. I need them to level so they can get better gear, better weapons, and be stronger. There is a big old zombie up there. Could always go kill that. That looks like the only thing around as well. So what if we were to go ahead and say, let's place a ladder. Let's place a ladder up there. And let's place a ladder up to there. And let's also place a ladder up to there. That way we can get to the top of that mountain, I think. Yeah, we can. So that'll let us get to the top of that. But you kind of have to go a bit of a distance to do it. Some bad guys in there too. So if we can do that, I can send these guys up to do some training. And if any bad guys want to come down here to fight us, they have to go quite a distance to do it, which is kind of the plan. So let's see here. Oh, a goblin. Hello. All right. Let's go murder the goblins. Let's go murder the goblins as quick as we can, please. Off you go, red team. I am noticing the game starting to get a little bit laggy, though. I think we might need to make sure that our items are kept under check, or under... What's the word I'm looking for? We want to make sure our inventory is not getting too ridiculous, basically. That's kind of where we're at. Now, that ladder is not in just yet. I guess I turned alert mode on, so the guy would have stopped. Can we turn alert? There we go. So alert mode's off. Big old zombie there. Bunch of kobolds. Got some wolves. There's a lot of things to kill up there. Good lord. Let's get that ladder installed as soon as possible. That way we can go ahead and train these guys. That's going to be fantastic. We got more bad guys up there as well. I mean, yeah, that's going to be so good for the knights. That's so many things to kill. So I'm assuming you're the guy. Yeah, you're the guy that's going to be doing the ladder. All right, red team. Let's get you ready, and let's have you go kill that thing. So off you go. Yeah, there they go. Daily updates here. Don't really want anything from it. Not going to stress too much about it. And you guys are... Well, the knights are slow. But that's kind of a given. Let's just make sure that we can actually keep this all under control. So that thing is... dead. Let's kill you next. Quick as we can, please. And yeah, let's just fight everything, really. Oh wow, that's all dying so quickly. Then the wolves have got to be next, and the kobolds have got to be next. That's what I want to see. I just want to see everything get murdered. I'd also really like to see, you know, a knight. There we go, knight level 2. It's exactly what we want. There we go, knight level 2 again. We got more over there for you guys to kill, if you wouldn't mind. There we go. Anything else? Oh, hello. We got some bad guys up there. And they have some clerics. All right, let's do this. Let's absolutely do this. Kill those clerics before the clerics start getting way out of hand. There we go. This looks like it's a lot more under control, even though I'm not micromanaging it. Because I think the knights are just tanking a lot of the damage. That, I feel, went a lot better. I feel that went a lot better than some of the stuff we've dealt with before. Even though we have some injuries, we got a knight to level 3, which is nuts. They're actually both level 3. So if we look at your character sheet, I mean, you've got, what is this? Intimidating the opponent. You've got stamina and courage. You get 20% additional armor. You boost the courage of everyone around, and then you sound a horn of combat, drawing the attention of enemies both near and far. So that's basically the knight will tank things. Which is good, that's what we want. Now let's see here. Have you just got better gear? I think you might have, I'm not sure. What is your equipment right now? Plate, helm, full plate, mail. Yeah, I think that is better gear. So the knights have just geared up even more. Goblin war horns. Ogo Skullbonker. Go forth, my minions. Go forth for Ogo Skullbonker's glory. Mountain the ogre. All right. So war has come to the nerds of the south. Retribution, yes. War has come to the nerds of the south. Let's have alert mode on just to make sure everyone is safe. The goblins, I don't see them yet. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're attacking things already, which is fine. Well, you know what? I kind of want to go down there. I kind of want to go down there. Because it looks like we're not even going to really get in on that fight. So let's send my army down there. Actually, let's send my army to defend that spot. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We got wolves coming in. There we go. So the army approaches. Let's see if we can deal with the wolves quickly. That's the mountain. But it's about to die, which is good. And then the rest of the goblins, there's a lot of them, but I think we have this under control. I say that. Actually, yeah, a lot of them are super low health. Ogo Skullbonker's dead. The goblins also dead. We got a couple of people, we got a couple of these guys quite low on health, but I think it's done. Ogo Skullbonker's been defeated. What soothsayer say? What mountain say? What about Khan? What about next cycle? Well, the mountain's dead. So that went well. That went really well. Didn't really have much to didn't really have much of a fight, honestly. But the next step, if I remember right, is getting the... It's placing the gongs, isn't it? It's the things like the scout gongs and all that stuff. So I think that's going to be our next step. I think getting the scout gongs and going for tougher and tougher enemies, I think that's kind of the next plan. Although, I do think another cleric might be needed. So, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Because we do have one more worker. We do have one more worker that we could turn into a herbalist so that, you know, if needs be, we still have a herbalist. But I don't know if my golems will sort of replace all the hearthlings, because I know that these little guys will do hauling, but I don't know if these little guys place things. I haven't really paid attention to whether or not they'll place things. I guess technically some of my hearthlings will still build, will still mine, will still haul, etc., etc. I just don't know for sure, and I really don't want to be wrong. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And I'm gonna have to figure that out. But if I can get away with nothing but golems for my basic workers, I mean, I absolutely will.